Hi, everyone. My name is Grant Humphreys. I am the current communications chair for the World Seabird Union and the webmaster for Seabirds.net. Some of you may have seen me poking around, sending emails, sending tweets on Facebook and the like. Sorry I can't be there in person today. Life happens and such, but sure I will pass this message along on my behalf, I'm sure. So I have a few things I want to just talk about very briefly today, and then I'll let you get back to your chat. First is an exciting announcement. As we all know, we've been developing a very active Twitter community, a very active social media community, and a common thing, of course, nowadays is to have a World Something or Other Day. Just recently, we had World Penguin Day. So, in honor of all this, and to honor our seabird friends, we've decided to launch a World Seabird Day. So, for those on Twitter, that will be hashtag World Seabird Day. That will be on July 3rd, July 3rd this year, July 3rd, 2017. The reason why we picked July 3rd is because, based on the records, it's the last known sighting of the great auk. And we figured that that would be an appropriate time to remind ourselves of how important seabirds are and why we should be conserving them. So the day will be, as any other hashtag world whatever days are, will be a day of seabird pictures and stories on Twitter, Facebook, social media. And we look forward to seeing you there. So July 3rd, all day long, just be on Twitter. Next thing I wanted to talk about was some of the other work that I've been involved in with World Seabird Union, Seabirds.net, which would be, even though it started off as a small project, thanks to Scott Hatch in 2007, it's really grown into an international community. And I've been very, very, very happy to be a part of that over the last many years. One of the big successes from Seabirds.net has been the personnel database. We have right now just over 1,300 people signed up to the database. It's 1,300 researchers, seabird managers, conservationists, some enthusiasts who've been able to sign up, share their comments on the discussion forum, and make themselves more visible. In fact, if you sign up, if you've noticed, if you type in your name, and if you're already signed up and you have a profile with us, you'll notice that if you type in your name and Seabirds at the end, most of the time the World Seabird Union website comes up as the top hits. So that's been very good. Certainly, it helped me very early on when I wanted some web exposure. The discussion forum, which sort of rolls from that, allows people to communicate and share information, ask questions. More specifically, it's been very successful for job postings, and I've had comments from a number of people over the last many years that have said that the job forum has been one of their top hits for applications coming in for jobs, which is great. So that means that the World Seabird Union has done a very good job of communicating new positions and new employment opportunities, and we're very, very proud of that. Seabirds.net, of course, as some of you know, is now going through a change. We're going to upgrade the website. We've entered into a contract with Dragonfly Data Science, based out of Wellington, and they're going to help us redesign the front end of the website. We're also going to add some new functionality over the next little while, so that will include a better search engine on the website, so you'll be able to search for people, search for posts, search for jobs that have come up. We'll also have a much nicer design. We'll also have some integration with some seabird fact sheets, including Birds of North America, and various other online resources. So we're really looking forward to this next phase. We have a few volunteers who've stepped up to help with the reorganization, and I think it's going to be absolutely fantastic when it's all done. So keep your eye to seabirds.net, and soon we'll be ready to roll that out, hopefully by the end of the year. Now, the other big initiative that I've been involved with and been watched grown over the last few years is the Twitter conference, which Max will talk a little bit more about in detail, at least the most recent one, very soon. I was involved with the very first one. I chaired the first World Seabird Twitter conference. The idea came from another Twitter conference that actually occurred at my university when I did my PhD at the University of Otago, where they had a small Twitter conference with just a few people. And we expanded that to make it global. And it turned out to be much more of a success than we could have ever imagined. Even the first event, which only had 50 or 60 people involved, it still had several hundred thousand people who were involved, or who were an audience, we should say. So in social media terms, an audience is a audience member is someone who will have seen a post with the hashtag WSTC, in that case WSTC1. So we had a few hundred thousand people who were audience members for that event, which was quite cool. And we thought that that was something that we could expand on over the years. So that's what we did. And World Seabird Twitter Conference 2 came along, which Sure chaired. We did a fantastic job with that. And again, increased the social media reach drastically just between those two. And then from that, of course, we grew and we published an article, we published a letter to Science, some blog posts. There was some media coverage, thanks to Stephanie Avery Gom. And now we're at a point where we've come on to World Seabird Twitter Conference 3, and that has been a massive success, which Max will speak about. Needless to say, I've been blown away by how amazing it has. It really shows two things. One, the power of social media, and two, the cohesiveness of the Seabird community. And it's been great to see how new collaborations and new friendships have formed over vast distances with just a few tweets. I'm hoping to see the World Seabird Twitter Conference continue over the next few years. I think it's great. I think there's a lot of promise there, and it helps give the Seabird community keep the Seabird community on the leading edge of science communication, which is very, very important. So finally, before I go, I just wanted to say thank you to the Seabird community. As of pretty much now, I will be stepping down and in my role as the communications chair for the World Seabird Union, and the torch is being passed on to Shure Hammer. So I'm sure Shure will do a fantastic job. He's been instrumental over the last few years in organizing some of these events, and we're looking forward to seeing what the next few years are going to bring with Shure at the helm. So thank you for your time, everybody. And if you have any questions, you can direct them to me at Twitter at Grant Humphreys or at Blackbox. And you can also email me at humphreys.grant@gmail.com. So we look forward to hearing from you. I'm looking forward to seeing how the world expands for us Seabird biologists in the next many years. Take care, everybody.